What's up, guys? I'm Red, and welcome to another exclusive John Wrestling SmackDown review. The date is September the 5th, 2025. We just watched a sold-out SmackDown from the All-State Arena in Chicago, and man, was it a good one. Tonight's SmackDown was generational. I mean, best SmackDown I've seen in a long time. Great segments, great matches, great moments overall. Welcome to the review. If you're new here, give us a sub. Make sure to like and comment. We do something called SCLU, exclusive, or POO, good and bad for the segments and the matches. And at the end of the video, we will give our rating out of 10 for the show. As you guys might not notice, Stunna Steve was unable to make it this week for SmackDown. He had some other things that he had to take care of, but he will be back on Monday for Raw. So let's jump right into it. The show opens with none other than John Cena, the GOAT. John Cena comes out, his last time in Chicago ever. And then we also can get a confirmation this is his last SmackDown appearance ever. John Cena has, I think it's 7 dates left on his retirement tour. All of those are SmackDown, PLEs, or Saturday Night's Main Event. So he comes out, he thanks the crowd. We got a nice John Cena moment for his last SmackDown, nice homage to Chicago because this is the same arena where he debuted in, also on SmackDown against Kurt Angle. So this was really nice. He's about to leave. Out comes the new United States champion, Sami Zayn. So Sami comes in, wants to say, hey, thank you for everything you've done. I appreciate it. All the guys in the back appreciate it. And then Sami decides, hey, would it be okay if I do a United States Championship Open Challenge? Cena says, sure. He's like, yes, let's go. In Chicago, let's go. Well, Sami, he wanted that Open Challenge to be against John Cena. He accepts right tonight, right now, right here, right now. You want some, come get some is what Sami said. So we get a referee out here. We get a commercial. The match starts. I'll tell you what, if you guys didn't watch the whole show, if you guys only saw clips, you're definitely missing out. This match was a banger. I was so shocked. The entire John Cena plus Sami Zayn segment plus the match and everything that happened afterwards, this took up just about an entire hour of SmackDown. Which, this was good, though. This was great. Loved the match. John Cena was doing all type of crazy moves. I mean, he hit a spear. He did the avalanche from the top rope. It was amazing. Both men are down, and then the music hits. Brock Lesnar makes his return to SmackDown. Last time we saw him, his return at SummerSlam, where he took out John Cena. Well, he's back on SmackDown, and what does he do? He goes straight down to the ring. F5 Sami Zayn, F5 John Cena, another F5 to John Cena afterwards, and leaves. Essentially, and he took the ref out too. He took the ref out as well. So essentially, the match was a no contest, and we went to commercial. This segment, I'm going to try to combine all this into one big thing. This is a huge SCLU. This is very exclusive. This was great. This was exactly what we wanted to see tonight. We wanted to see Cena in a match. We wanted him to have a great match. We wanted to have great promo, and we wanted Brock Lesnar to come out and build for this match at WrestlePalooza. So that was a big SCLU. Right after, we see Brock backstage. He says, hey, Cena, I'll see you at WrestlePalooza, bitch. Super cold. Definitely got me hyped for the match. Huge SCLU. Now, after that, I am going to pull up our phone. If you haven't checked out the Instagram yet, make sure to go check it out. Instagram, Facebook, all of our clips from the show are on there right now. After that, let's see what we had just next. So, yeah, just after that, we had a little segment between The Miz and Nick Aldis, as well as Carmelo Hayes and Nick Aldis, as well as The Miz. Looks like Carmelo was just about to get a United States Championship opportunity. Nick Aldis is stressed. The Miz comes in. Hey, let's get a tag match. Aldis said, whatever, We see a little, I don't know what the word is for it, a little feud beginning here between them two. Now, they are tag partners. They're getting along so far, but you can tell Carmelo is ticked off with The Miz. He wanted a singles opportunity. He got him a tag opportunity. Carmelo, you should just be grateful you're on TV and getting a tag opportunity with The Miz. But I'm all here for it, Got to choose a little side to make this fun. After that, we see none other than the man, Becky Lynch, pull up to the All-State Arena, and Nick Aldis says, hey, don't cause any trouble here. So these happen back to back. Both of this was very exclusive. Um, you know, love to see Mello on TV. Love to see The Miz, especially in Chicago. All-State Arena, sold out. And, of course, Becky Lynch, like, you just know the seeds are being planted here for a pretty big night. And this is just an hour into the show. After that, Aleister Black has a video package. Damian Priest comes down to the ring. Black attacks him from behind. Now, we don't know if this match is even going to go on because of commercial. We come back. Aleister Black's like, you know what? He done beat me up, but I'm going back to the ring. Excuse me, Damian Priest. He said, you know what? He done beat me up. I'm going to go back and fight him in the ring. The bell rings. We get an absolute banger between Aleister Black and Damian Priest. These two, like, their wrestling style is perfect for each other. Like, perfect for each other. Could not be better. And I'm not done seeing it. I hope we see more. I definitely want to see more. Like, this was just a banger. Aleister Black did come up with a win. And hopefully we see this match again, maybe at WrestlePalooza, maybe at Crown Jewel, maybe just on another SmackDown, but I hope we see it again. All right, next up after that, we had a little promo between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. This was a video package promo here, which was good. Got me hyped to see them in the ring together again. Only thing is, they announced this match for next Friday on SmackDown, so that's a good thing because we get to see the match. But a lot of people were speculating it would happen at WrestlePalooza, or Cody and Drew going to happen at WrestlePalooza. Now, something's definitely going to happen here. Either they're going to have a second match at Palooza, or Cody's returning next week, and we get Cody and Drew at WrestlePalooza. I guess we'll see. Big Screw for those last couple moments, though, in that match. Big Screw. It was great. Overall, like, this show just keeps getting better and better. Then we have Tiffany Stratton backstage. We get announced Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the Women's Championship. I'm down for this. There's an actual storyline here. They had a pretty good match before, and I think this one can be even better. We even had a little thing between Naomi and Jade, and I definitely think we do get that down the line. I could see Jade winning this title, though. I really could. All right, next up after that, let's see here. We have a little funny segment between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Wasn't much here, just to get them some screen time. And, they got really good chemistry on screen. This was a clue for me. And then that takes us into Julia and Michin, which put on a pretty good match. They didn't have a whole lot of time. I will give this a clue just because, hey, the title was being defended. It's on SmackDown, but nobody took this title to better heights than Chelsea Green did. And I think that she needs to get her title back. I really do. I think that, these two women, Julia and Michin, put on a good match, but I think that title was just so much more elevated when Green had it. And it's a new title still, so, like, you need to get people, like, really, really interested in this. But I'll still go to this clue because it was defended. It was a good match. After that, we go straight into the main event. Seth Rollins' music hits. He comes out, says, tonight we destroy CM Punk. Let's welcome out my wife. He brings out Becky Lynch. She starts talking up some trash on the ring. I'm the best wrestler ever. Best female wrestler ever. Sports Illustrated said it, We hear that stuff. Out comes the static. CM Punk. Chicago goes absolutely insane. Like, this was so great. Chicago went absolutely insane. And he comes out, gets in the ring with Becky. They end up, arguing, and then here comes the slap. Becky starts slapping him and pushing him. Pretty much everything she did before. Punk says, you know what? I could get my sister to jump that barricade. I could get Bayley. I could get Rhea Ripley. She says, well, do it then. She pretty much forces him out of the ring. He says, I wish you wouldn't have done that. Becky's sitting there. Then you hear it. Light it up. Man, I popped so crazy. I've seen awesome reactions online. Everybody's popping. AJ Lee returns to the WWE for the first time in 10 years. This was absolutely insane. Like, literal goosebumps. AJ is back. She comes down to the ring, skips down to the ring, of course, goes ahead and takes out Becky Lynch. Becky and Seth run for cover. The show ends with Punk and his wife AJ in the ring together again after 10 years. This SmackDown was amazing. Everything that I had wished to happen on this SmackDown from the preview happened. I guess I could say I wish there was a little more wrestling or a little more matches and it was really because that Cena match took so long. But like, it's Cena's last SmackDown, and that match was amazing. So like, I get it, and I'm glad with how things went. I loved it. If I had to give my overall rating out of 10, this is a hard one right here. Like, I rarely do this, but I think I might have to give this SmackDown a 10. Like, it just had great matches, great moments. The only thing, like, there were some things missing, like we didn't see any of the tag division. We didn't see the MFTs or the Wyatts or anybody like that. But there really wasn't space for them on this with everything that, like, the whole hour was Cena. And then you had these other matches. And then you had these other segments and stuff. And, like, you're leading into the AJ Lee return. I think for the time they had, with it being Cena's last SmackDown, to me, it was perfect. Sammy was a great opponent for him because it turned out, when Sammy debuted, he challenged Cena for the United States Championship. So everything is, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Everything, I was just say, like, perfect. Like, it's just a perfect storybook ending to Cena's time on SmackDown. The crowd was amazing, 16,000 strong in the Allstate Arena. And I got to say, I'm looking forward to WrestlePalooza now. It's going to be good. September 20th, WrestlePalooza, Indianapolis. It's going to be a banger. Just the matches that we have announced now, Stephanie and Io and Cena and Brock as official. Definitely going to be getting Becky and Seth, AJ and Punk. That seems like a lock. I think we're going to get the Usos versus the Braun Brawns. Like, those 4 matches right there are going to cook. Not to mention whatever Randy and Cody and Drew were doing, because that is definitely a developing storyline. And I think you could, like, that right there would be plenty. You could have another match on here, though. If I had to pick, I would say let's get Aleister Black and Damian Priest in some kind of match with a stipulation. That's just me, though. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn that bell on for notifications, and check out our other socials in the corner there. We're on everything. If you haven't seen the clips of the reactions for the return, or for any of SmackDown, make sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram. Some are being uploaded to TikTok. Not much more to say. We'll see you on Monday live. I'm Red. Keep it exclusive.